What's up guys, Zenigami here. Let's go through 60 stamina in Enel, the true and one god of Skypiea Island. We're going to be using a Mihawk and Doflamingo team. And I would recommend you using a tankier team. It is possible to use like Zoro as your captain, but I do recommend Doflamingo if at all possible because Doflamingo's kind of super good. And I want to use one of my better Mihawks. Here we go. Mihawk Doflamingo team. Check his special. His special's good. I've been burned too many times from Mihawks that have max level but not max special. We're going to be using Mihawk Doflamingo. Bring our own Mihawk, a Law, and a Koza. Very, very nice. Koza, also, if you don't have them, you can use them for Mr. 1, but the extra 50% damage from Koza is super good. Now, the condition for Enel Island is that you'll take damage every 3 turns. And that is you and your opponents will take damage every 3 turns. So, what's something very, very important is that in order to make Stage 4 easier, we're going to kill Stage 3 and at the point when our first attack on Stage 4 will automatically kill it. And I'll show you what I mean when we get there. First couple turns, I'm just going to be looking for food orbs because we do want to heal. We will heal for a tiny bit, even with the Mihawk ship, with my current team, with my levels. So I do want to get all the heal I need, because we are going to be cutting it close. Enel is one of the 3 hardest raid bosses in One Piece Treasure Cruise, those being Enel, Doflamingo, and Aokiji. So we are not going to be cutting any corners around here. So that was our 3rd turn. We got the lightning bolt. We're going to heal for 280 damage. Or 280 health every turn, I guess. And we can just throw away all our orbs, look for some more food. Like I said, every single little bit of health counts. We are going to be cutting it very, very close. Probably sub 1000 health if I do my math right. Lightning will kill this stage right here every single time. So just throw away your attacks. Kill any turtles that would attack you. But since I had the lightning 2 turns ago, I know this turn will be lightning. Boop, boop. Kills everything. You can't stall on turtles on Enel. So like I said, on stage 3, which is this stage right here, we're going to be very, very picky about when we kill the turn. And it's not going to be based on these characters' attacks. It's going to be based on, 1, our character cooldowns and how long you need to stall, and 2, the lightning turn. Now I know that I want to stall when my Mihawks are at 6 turns. So I'm going to take 1 lightning damage here. And all these guys on the outside, they will lock either your bottom left-hand corner person or every single other person on a team for 1 turn. Now I do have anti-lock orbs on this particular team that I'm using right now, but it's not that important to have anti-lock orbs. You're not really going to be taking any attacks, and any attacks you take, you kind of want to take anyways. So I'm going to kill this one. I'm going to let this guy lock because I'm not too concerned about it. Boom, boom. I just don't want to get locked twice, just for safety. So lock. You left one or everyone else? This one's a bottom left. So it would have locked only my Usopp. And this next turn should be lightning. And if this next turn is lightning, this guy I'm going to actually kill. Here you go. Who are you locking? 2 plus 2. That's bottom left. Lightning. So I know that my, for me, it's 11 turns is when I want to kill this. My Mihawks will be at a 6 turn cooldown. This is the first turn after lightning, and I'm going to let this go away. And I will look for food orb here. Alright, nothing, so we're just going to go ahead and look for our better orbs. Now we want to kill it. This is the 2nd turn after lightning, and that's very, very important. Because the next turn will be the 3rd turn after lightning. Which means it's the lightning turn. That's turn 2. This is turn 3 for lightning. And this turn, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm going to have lightning just kill this stage for me. So I'm just going to look for some matching orbs so we can get a head start on our Dofi damage. Our Enel damage. Huh. There we go. So you can see my Mihawks now have a 3 turn cooldown after this preemptive attack. He will boost his defense and give himself 3 turns of debuff protection. So he can't do anything for 3 turns. So if you want, you can always use Golden Pound Usopp on stage 3. If you have to stall for longer, use Golden Pound Usopp on stage 3. You can stall there, and not on stage 3. Yeah, on stage 3. stall there for a while if you're using like a double Dofi team and you have some really, really long cooldowns. Otherwise, this is Golden Pound Usopp. You're going to have to wait 3 extra turns before you can even use them anyways. And by the time we're ready, our Mihawks will be ready as well. Just punch, 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 punch. The Enel's boosted defense, remember the rainbow armor is % damage reduction. So Enel is not giving himself a small defense boost. This is a % damage boost, defense boost. And that right there on his second turn is Enel's shuffle, which I lovingly call the Cupid shuffle. And Enel will shuffle every 3 turns. And it's always 1 turn after lightning. No. I'm sorry. If you attack in the same turns I do, it'll be 1 turn after lightning. But the turns that he does it depends on when you actually get to Enel himself. And I know it's not going to be much, but I will take the tiny little bit of heal here because I don't remember how much I've healed so far. But like I said, I know I'm going to be cutting it very, very close. So that's 2 turns. I'm going to take 2 more attacks from Enel. The amount of damage we do in the first 3 turns is very, very, very small. That % damage reduction is a pretty large one. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I've got plenty of health. We're going to take 1 more hit from Enel. And next turn, he'll do his shuffle. So it doesn't matter. I can't save orbs. I'm just going to throw all these orbs away. And we're not going to use Golden Pound Usopp now. Because when Enel shuffle, he clears all buffs. He clears defensive buffs. He clears offensive buffs. So if you put something on him, he'll clear it away. If you give yourself, for example, an orb boost or defense reduction, he'll clear that away too. So you can't use, for example, Perona or someone to try to reduce Enel's damage whenever he does his shuffle. You can't use it on a regular attack, but if he does his shuffle, you'll lose your defense and he'll kill you. So don't use any defense to try to reduce the damage from a shuffle turn. So we'll take another hit here. Boom, 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 boom. Here's where he shuffles, and after the shuffle, we're free to use Golden Pound Usopp. Golden Pound Usopp, and we're safe. So now we have 4 turns to kill Enel, or really we actually only have 2 turns because he's going to shuffle after 2 turns. And at this point, we can go ahead and use our both of our Mihawks. Under 50%, when Enel attacks, he'll cut he'll cut your total health, well, your current health. So under 50%, before he attacks, Enel will cut your current health by half and then attack for his regular amount. He attacks for his regular 6,300 damage. So let's say he was to attack right now, he would first cut my health by half and then attack. So that makes teams like Double Doflamingo not as good, since all your health is only worth it up until about half, and then after that you'd lose a lot of your health very, very quickly. And I'm going to take my time here. Last time I did this, I was in danger of dying to lightning, but it depends really on how you stall in the earlier stages. This will be a lightning turn is the end of this one. And then I don't have any orbs, I will just use my Law next turn and try to burst him down next turn, we should be good. Under 20%, Enel will... 1 second. I need to get the numbers up on my screen again, I don't remember off the top of my head. Under 20%, Enel will use a special attack instead of his regular attack. So under 20%, Enel still cuts your health by half first. So he immediately cuts your health by half, just like he does under 50%. And then on 60 stamina, he attacks you for a nice, cool 95,000 damage. So don't do that. Not a safe plan. And this turn is when he would shuffle and clear all buffs, so I don't want to risk that. I don't want to take that hit. We move our orbs around, we kill him pretty well with this team. A Mihawk Doflamingo team is just like the perfect mix of good amount of health and a decent amount of damage. Double Mihawk gives you a lot of damage cut. And if you don't have a max level Dofi, or you don't have a very, very low level Dofi, I would recommend using a friend Doflamingo. Try to find a friend Doflamingo with a pretty low turn, a pretty low cooldown. Remember that Enel is literally one of the hardest fights in the game. I would say he is my second toughest fight. I would say Aokiji is the toughest fight I've ever done. Or at least for me. How hard he is for you will always depend on the characters that you have and how well you've leveled up your characters. But there you go. Drop rates, because I know this question gets asked a lot. Any boss will always have the highest difficulty, 100% drop rate. So, for example, Garp only has a 40 stamina. That is 100% drop rate on Garp. Enel, or any other 3 difficulty bosses, their highest difficulty is 100%. Lower difficulty is about 40%. And then lowest difficulty, it's only maybe 20%. Maybe even 15%. I'll tell you, when Enel first came around, I was very low level. And I know you can see me do 60 stamina run on YouTube on one of my old videos. But 30 stamina Enel, I did, I think 12 runs and I didn't get a single Enel. So it's a pretty abysmal drop rate. But it's a lot easier than 60 stamina. 60 stamina is pretty hard. And if you are going to go for 60 stamina and you do want to just spend a couple gems on it, I would never recommend spending more than 5 gems on a raid boss if you're just going for it. Because on Japan, raid bosses do come around pretty often. But that's it. If you're just gonna gun it and plan on dying, just use like a double Mihawk team, because the extra health you get from like a double Dofi team is not gonna help, because he's gonna cut your health by half once he's under 50%. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling. I've been Zinigami. Good luck getting Enel. He's very difficult, and y'all stay beautiful.